Hey boys and girls, we're going to do the problems that you had to do for adding, subtracting fractions and improper fractions. So first we started out with 2/9 plus 1/9 equals 3/9. Divide by 3, 1/3. Number 6. 1/6 plus 2/6. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 6. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. 1/2. 7. 2/10 plus 4/10. 6/10. Divide by 2. Divide by 2 because they're both even. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 3/5. Number 8. 2/5 plus 3/5 equals 5/5. Anything over itself equals 1. Number 9. 1/8 plus 5/8 equals 6/8. Both even, so we divide by 2. 3/4. And number 10. 3/7 plus 4/7 equals 7/7. Any number over itself equals 1. So those are the adding fractions problems on page 297. Now I'm going to go to the subtraction problems on 299. 5 through 10 also. I'm going to come over here. Number 5, write a little smaller, was 6/9 minus 3/9. 6 minus 3 is 3. So it equals 3/9. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. 1/3. Number 6. 2/3 minus 1/3. 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1/3, no simplifying. You're going to find on subtracting there's a lot less simplifying than on adding. 5 minus 4 is 1. 6. Remember what we said today? Anytime you have a 1 as your numerator, you're already in simplest form. So 5/8 minus 5/8 equals 0/8, which just is a 0. Number 9 is 11/12 minus 5/12. 11 minus 5 is 6. We can divide by 6. Divide by 6. So 1/2. And number 10. 8/10 minus 2/10. 8 minus 2 is 6. 10ths. Divide by 2 because they're both even. And again with 3/5. Okay, so those are the next ones. Okay, on page 301, we were doing 11 through 16. We were going to convert these into mixed numbers. So we start off with 70 divided by 12. That's a big one. If you don't know how to do that in long division, you can just say how many 12s can I get out of 70. But it would be 70 divided by 12. And that's basically what you're asking. So 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. Next one would be 72, so it's 5. 5 times 12 is 60. We subtract. I get 1, 0 as my remainder. So remember that this is the whole number. This is the numerator. And this stays the denominator. So that means it's 5 and 10/12. Keeping in mind that we have to simplify the fraction part. I'm going to divide by 2 because these are both even. And I'm going to get 5/6. So my final answer is 5 and 5/6. Okay, so then the next one was 58/6. I'm doing the long division out for everybody. However, if you can do this in your head, if you can look at this and say, how many 6s can I pull out of 58? And you can do it mentally, that's fine. Okay, so I know that 6 goes into 58 9 times, right? Because 9 times 6 is 54. I subtract and I'm going to get 4. So it's 9 6/4. Then we divide by 2, we divide by 2, and it comes out to 9 3. I just did that wrong, so sorry. 4/6, not 6/4. Still dividing by 2, comes out to 9 2/3. That makes more sense. Sorry about that. All right, I need another piece of paper. Hold on, I think there's one over here. I don't want you to see Bailey's messy toy corner. It's really bad. Okay. You're seeing some of it, sorry. All right, so the next problem that we are going to do, sorry about that, is 42/8. So 42 divided by 8. 8 goes into 42 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. I'm going to subtract, and I'm going to get the 2. So it comes out to 5 2/8. Divide by 2, because they're both even. And I'm going to get 5 1/4. And then, so that was 42/8. That was number 13. So number 14, 33/6. So 33 divided by 6 is 5. 30, subtract, I get 3. So it's 5 3/6. In this case, they're not both even, but they have 3 in common. So 5 1/2. 15. And I know I'm going a little bit fast, but you can rewatch this, you can slow it down, you can pause, you can go back and watch my work again as many times as you need to. That is the beauty part of me recording some of this stuff. So 8 goes into 9 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract 1, bring down the 2. 8 goes into 12 one time. 8, subtract, and it's 4. So this is 11 4/8, and divide by 4 equals 11 1/2. Now if you had done this, you could have done 4/8 divided by 2. Oops, sorry. And you could get 2/4, and then you'd have to divide by 2 again, and you would get 1/2. So see, either way, whether you do it by 2 or you do it by 4, you're still going to get that 1/2. Number 16 is 26/10. So how many times does 10 go into 20? It's 2 times, and it's 20 with 6 left over. So that would be 2 6/10. Another divide by 2 because they're both even. So it's 2 3/5. Okay, so on the, I had you try 17 through 20. So this is combining what we just did with the adding fractions from yesterday. So 3/5 plus 4/5. This time you're going to come out with an improper fraction of 7/5. 5 goes into 7 one time, with how many left over? 2/5. So that's how you would do it mentally. If you wanted to do the division out, you would do 7 divided by 5, 1, 5, subtract, and you get 2. So 1 2/5. Okay, so that's number 17. Number 18 is 2/3 plus 2/3. Remember, my denominator is always going to stay the same, so this comes out to 4/3. 3 goes into 4 one time with 1 left over. The division would be like this. 1, 3, 1. Okay, number 19. Oops, sorry. 19. 4/6 plus 2/6. 4 plus 2 is 6 over 6 equals 1. And then 20, I'm going to get it all on one piece of paper. 2/4 plus 3/4. So 2 plus 3 is 5/4. 4 goes into 5 one time with 1 left over. And there you have it. Okay, so hopefully you all did well with this. I'm going to give you some practice problems to do that you're going to try on your own. I'm also going to give you some that make sure that you are simplifying, because I know we didn't do a lot of that in the last unit, so I want to make sure that you are comfortable with that. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me via email. That's the fastest way to get a response. All right, have fun doing some math. Bye.